Hello, everyone, and welcome back to LearnFlow English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Alex. Hello, everyone.
Alex, today we have something really special planned.
Yes, we know you love our daily conversations, but today we're trying something new.
We've invited our good friend Emma to join us.
Emma is an amazing teacher who specializes in helping beginners go from zero to fluent.
And today's lesson is perfect if you're just starting your English journey.
Emma will show you simple, practical conversations you can start using today.
So, without further delay, let's welcome Emma.
Take it away, Emma.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Are you ready to take your English from zero to fluent? Today we're diving deep into simple, essential English conversations that you can use in your daily life. Our goal is to boost your speaking skills and make you feel more confident. One conversation at a time. Whether you're a beginner just starting out or you want to brush up on your conversational skills, this video is for you. We'll cover everything from simple greetings to making plans with friends, ordering food, and even handling common situations like asking for directions. Let's get started and transform your English speaking skills today. First up, let's talk about greetings. Saying hello is great, but there are so many other ways to start a conversation. In a casual setting, you can use phrases like, "What's up? How's it going?" Or, "Hey, how have you been?" Let's practice. Imagine you see a friend you haven't seen in a while. You could say, "Hey Sarah, long time no see. How have you been?" Your friend might reply, "I've been great, thanks. What about you?" This is a natural and friendly way to reconnect. For more formal situations, like meeting a new colleague, you could say, "Good morning, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Alex." They might respond, "Good morning, Alex. I'm Mia. It's nice to meet you too." Remember, the key is to match your greeting to the situation. Try practicing these different greetings this week and see how people respond. Now, let's move on to one of the most common daily activities, ordering food and drinks. This can be intimidating, but with a few key phrases, you'll be ordering like a pro. When you walk into a cafe, you can start with a simple, "Hello, I'd like to order, please." If you want a coffee, you can say, "Can I get a latte, please?" Or, "I'll have a cappuccino." What if you're not sure what to get? You can ask for a recommendation. Try saying, "What do you recommend?" Or, "What's your most popular drink?" Let's role play. The barista asks, "Hi, what can I get for you?" You can reply, "Hi, can I have a medium iced coffee with a little bit of milk, please?" After you order, they'll tell you the price. You can pay and say, "Thank you." See? It's not so hard. Practice these phrases next time you're at a coffee shop. Making small talk is a huge part of daily conversation. It's how we build connections with people. A great way to start is by talking about something you have in common, like the weather. It sounds simple, but it works. You could say, "It's a beautiful day, isn't it?" Or, "I can't believe how cold it is today." Another easy topic is a shared experience. If you're waiting in line, you could say, "This line is moving pretty slowly, huh?" The other person might agree and you can start a conversation from there. You can also give a compliment. For example, "I really like your jacket. Where did you get it?" People usually appreciate a nice compliment. The goal of small talk is just to be friendly and open. Don't be afraid to start a conversation, even if it's a short one. What happens when you need help? Asking for directions is a very practical skill. Let's say you're lost. You can approach someone and say, "Excuse me, I'm a bit lost. Could you help me?" Then ask your question clearly. For example, "Can you tell me how to get to the nearest train station?" Or, "I'm looking for the city library. Is it far from here?" When they give you directions, listen carefully for words like "turn left," "turn right," "go straight," and "it's on the corner." It's a good idea to repeat the directions back to make sure you understood correctly. You could say, "So I go straight for 2 blocks and then turn left. Is that right?" And always remember to say thank you. A simple, Thank you so much for your help. Goes a long way. Let's talk about making plans with friends. This is something you'll do all the time. You can start by suggesting an activity. For example, hey, do you want to grab dinner sometime this week? Or, are you free to see a movie on Saturday? Your friend might say yes, and you can then decide on a time and place. Great. How about we meet at 7 p.m. at the new Italian restaurant downtown? If your friend is busy, they might say, I'd love to, but I'm busy on Saturday. How about Sunday instead? This is called negotiating a time. Being flexible is key. You can also use phrases like, what are you up to this weekend? To see if someone is available before you make a suggestion. It's all about clear communication. Now, let's practice a full conversation. Imagine two friends, Ben and Chloe, are making plans. Ben starts. Hey Chloe, how's it going? Chloe replies, Hey Ben, I'm good, thanks. How about you? Ben says, I'm doing well. I was wondering, are you free this Friday evening? Chloe thinks for a moment. Friday? I think so. What did you have in mind? Ben suggests, there's a new movie I really want to see. Would you be interested in going to the cinema? Chloe is excited. Oh, that sounds fun. What time? Ben says, the show is at 8 p.m. We could meet a little earlier, maybe around 7:45 at the entrance? Chloe agrees. Perfect. 7:45 at the cinema entrance it is. I'm looking forward to it. Ben finishes. Me too. See you on Friday. And that's it. A simple, natural conversation to make plans. Sometimes you might not understand what someone said. This is completely normal, even for native speakers. Don't be shy about asking for clarification. You can use phrases like, sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it, please? Or, could you please speak a little more slowly? If you don't know a word, you can ask, what does that word mean? For example, if someone says, the concert was exhilarating, you could ask, sorry, what does exhilarating mean? They'll be happy to explain that it means exciting and thrilling. Asking for clarification shows you're really into the conversation and want to get it right. Way better than just nodding and feeling lost. So if you ever find yourself in doubt, just ask. Now, let's chat about how to wrap up a conversation in a friendly way. You definitely don't want to just bail without a word. A nice closing phrase can make all the difference. If you're at a social event, you might say, hey, it was awesome chatting with you. I should get going now. Or maybe, so great to see you. Let's catch up again soon. If you're on the phone, a simple, all right, I'll let you go. Talk to you later, works perfectly. These little phrases really help signal that the conversation is winding down. And don't forget to sprinkle in a positive note about the future. Something like, have a fantastic weekend, or enjoy the rest of your day, can leave the other person feeling good. Remember, how you end a conversation is just as important as how you start one. Now, let's do a quick recap of what we've covered today. We kicked things off with different ways to greet people, both formal and casual. Then, we dove into confidently ordering food and drinks. No more nervousness there. We also tackled the art of small talk, which is key for connecting with others. Next, we discussed the practical skill of asking for directions when you're feeling lost. After that, we learned how to make plans with friends and what to do if you don't quite catch something in a conversation. Finally, we wrapped it all up with tips on how to end a conversation politely. These are all essential building blocks for everyday English chats. The biggest takeaway? Practice is everything. Don't sweat the mistakes. Every conversation is a chance to learn and grow. Thanks a ton for joining me today. I hope these tips and phrases boost your confidence in daily English conversations. Consistency is key, so try to use 1 or 2 new phrases every day. You'll be amazed at how quickly you improve. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more English learning goodies. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What conversation topic do you find the trickiest? Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Happy learning!
Wow, Emma, that was absolutely brilliant.
I know, right? I love how Emma broke everything down into such simple, practical conversations.
Yes, this is exactly what beginners need. Clear, easy conversations they can use right away.
So, everyone, remember what Emma taught us today. You don't need perfect English to start speaking.
Exactly. Simple conversations are the foundation of fluency.
If you enjoyed today's lesson with Emma, please give us a like. It really helps us.
And subscribe to LearnFlow English. We bring you helpful lessons like this every single day.
Alex, should we invite Emma back for another lesson?
Definitely. Emma is amazing.
Okay, everyone. Tell us in the comments. What topic do you want Emma to teach next?
All right, friends, keep practicing those simple conversations.
Thank you so much for watching.
See you tomorrow on LearnFlow English. Bye-bye.